Welcome back to part 3, hopefully the last part of our little red man's adventure through Bible Buffet land. We've just skipped Freezer Land and got another key for some reason. The skip is good because it means less time spent languishing in this food-related hell. But we seem stuck on this one square now in Snackland, gradually growing in diabetes. Hopefully we can start moving. Bit of movement, maybe. We need to get to Liquid Land. I'm really excited for Liquid Land. I'm expecting great things. But first, a pop quiz. C for everything. Gotta get one right sooner or later. Like there. I know a lot about Jesus, accidentally. And I guess... Does that change anything? Does anything happen? Anything? No? Okay. Fine. I guess we'll just carry on then. Spinning away. Like the hands on a clock. Slowly ticking away the hours of our lives. As we trundle onwards towards the numbing inevitability of death and the future. Oh, we got a 6. That's okay. That's good. I feel much better now. Now we're in Liquid Land. So I'm expecting... I wasn't expecting random vials of white goo. And gravy boats. And the coffee again, with the coffee. The incredibly jittery I mean, to their credit, the coffee is jittery. Which coffee, I guess, should be. But what is going on with the white goop? I mean, liquid is a very vague term. And you have to be careful with that, surely. You know, this is for impressionable kids. It's an edutainment game. Then again, I mean, the gratuitous violence towards foodstuffs, such as exploding oil barrels, is a little bit disconcerting, if I'm honest. And these coffee cups really... Come here. Come here so I can blow you up. And collect this purple beverage. I'm gonna get that heart up there. Or I can just get killed by some white goop. It's obviously my biggest adversary. Is a vial of white goop. So we're stuck here again. Get the gravy boats and the cups of tea. I guess tea's okay. Coffee's terrible, but tea's fine. A wisdom tree British at all. This subtle tea propaganda. Biblical tea. Putting the tea back in Bible. That doesn't really work, does it? Never mind. Oh well. Blowing up the coffee. It's like an anti-Starbucks thing. Down with caffeinated beverages. Up with spoons. And white goop. I guess red goop's fine. White goop's bad. Red goop, which I guess is the blood of Christ. It's probably red wine, actually, is what it is. It's red wine from, you know, communion or something. Oh, another pop quiz. Brilliant. I wonder if we can get them all on this one, too. C for everything. Don't fix what isn't broken. We only got 2. 2 is still more than I expected to get. It's ridiculous how well that works. But nothing happens. Nothing comes of any of this. I've got keys that don't do anything. I've got more spoons than I can shake a other spoon at. I'm advancing. Oh, now there's squirting. So I really shouldn't say the word squirting. I do apologise. That's incredibly lewd. I couldn't think of any other word for it. I mean, the other word would be spurting, but that isn't exactly better, is it? While I collect up... See, this is positive white goop. The other stuff was bad white goop. Because there's good white goop, and there's bad white goop. And this game differentiates between the two. Because that's something you need to know. When pursuing your biblical endeavour through the land of food.
Alright!
The announcer is incredibly happy every time you do something. He's like, yeah, alright! Go you! With your morbid obesity and probably diabetes. We're going to move 4 forward here just because we're into Fruitland. It's okay. This looks a lot like Veggieland, except there's strawberries now instead. It doesn't make sense that you shoot strawberries, but you also collect strawberries. What are you trying to say about strawberries? Strawberries, here's a... Oh, see, that's barbaric. Like, you've got the sentient ones, and then you've trapped them in the inanimate corpses of their brothers. Or sisters, I guess.
Player 1.
I'm struggling to find the message, is what I'm trying to say. I've, you know, we've come this far. We're about 25 minutes in now, and I'm still struggling with the core message of the game. I get some slices of apples, or I guess watermelon, maybe. They look like sliced apples, but with a lot of pips in them. As we wander again through a garden, mercilessly beating everything with a spoon. At least there's no keep off the grass signs. I like how you stick to that. In previous levels I did notice there are keep off signs for the grass, and you're kind of forced in between the paths of the grass.
4.
Are we done? We're nearly done. We are so close to being done. We are in Dessert Land. Those look kind of like desserts, I suppose. Give me more barrels. You know, I'm going to get my cake, and then I'm going to eat it too. And, yeah, there's a lot of these white, goopy things. I'm seeing a kind of white goop motif.
Player 1.
Are we done? Are we almost done? If we get like a 5 or a 6, we're done. Or we can get a 2. I mean, let's just prolong the agony a little bit longer, shall we? Get some ice creams. To add to our 4,523 5. Oh, you get more. Oh, you kill them and you eat them. I've just noticed that. That's horrible. Oh, I've got some real moral issues with where this game's going. It's a bit late now, really, but... Let's collect the layer cake. It's quite simple, to be honest. I have to give them, you know, some credit for at least the diversity of the graphics. They have a lot of different, you know, there's like strawberries and slices of pizza and some bread, and the bread was throwing knives at each other, but we'll gloss over that. I mean, you know, the environments, you have to say, they keep with the themes of the lands, and I think we're done. Are we done? Can we be done? This is it, guys. Here we go. Almost there. Get ready. Yes! Are we done? Is that it? Is that it? You've made it! We've made it, guys! We've made it! We came through it together. And now for the awards. This is Mario Party. The award for most pop quiz stars. Me. Because I'm playing on my own. Randy Savage is incredibly proud of us. Apparently, according to the music. First to finish also obviously goes to me. Because I was the only one playing. The food totals. A lot. 4,624 pounds of food. Although I am a bit annoyed that we didn't get 5,000, so that I can't give like a pound to everybody in the 5,000 that Jesus obviously fed. And now we're back on the title screen, and I think that might be it. I think we've made it. I think we're through. I think we've survived the Bible buffet. I mean, the music stopped. Everything stopped. I think we're done. Guys, we're done. Okay. Excellent. Good. That means it is time for the verdict. Overall, quite dire. Moving around the board was tedious as hell. The gameplay didn't make a whole lot of sense. I got a lot of keys that I never found a use for. It all seemed a bit barbaric, really disjointed. Didn't really understand what any of it had to do with the Bible, other than questions that I didn't have because I didn't have the workbook that I presume came with it, which is a terrible, terrible way to put questions into your game, because you're not putting them into the game. The graphics were alright, actually props for the parts where you made lots of different enemies, and the environments seemed to fit the lands that they were in, even if the lands themselves didn't make any sense. I maintain that potatoes are in fact a vegetable, and should have been included in Veggieland, and you were just filling space with potatoes, which is what you do at a cheap restaurant, which I suppose plays into the buffet aspect. All in all then, gameplay, nah. Graphics, nah. Sound, nah. Final score, god awful. Out of 10.